The Stranger Things 4K Deluxe Complete Series box set by Arrow. We've all heard about it, we know it's pretty great, but there's a couple of things that you can do to improve and, dare I say, even make this set even more complete. Take it from a 25 to a 26 disc set and align that OCD-inducing spine artwork back to how it should have been from the beginning. Let's take a look. So here's the set, possibly one of the best releases of the year. So it's a pretty cool set, and this is what it looks like with the lid off. Now, those of you that have been keeping track of other reviews will notice that this has had some modification. So season 4 comes in a acrylic slipcover, which unfortunately they didn't print anything on. So if you want the spines to align, then you need to basically print your own or purchase your own. Last Movie Standing was the inspiration for this, so props to him. And yeah, mine hasn't printed amazingly, but it's, you know, for me, it was a fun afternoon activity, and I'm pleased enough with the result for now. So until I can better it, I'm going to stick with this. But there's a couple of other things that the slipcovers haven't really thought about, and that's the ones with holes in expose the cover underneath, which is fine when, like the Max season, you're using the cover that aligns. But if you want to swap to the Netflix poster of the season, then it doesn't align, unless you do something else. No, I didn't cut it up. I did scan it and basically printed it to hopefully align with the slot. So I could blue tack this on or glue it on, but I do like having the option of being able to turn the covers back when I want to. So that's how I've kind of resolved this, while still being able to have the season poster. And the other thing that was annoying was that the Max cover also didn't align if you showed the season 4 artwork. You just got Max kind of floating in front of everyone. So again, I was able to scan the Arrow season artwork and then insert that in front of the Amaray. So there's a lot of print going on season 4 now. But actually I prefer this because the original version has the top of the Amaray plastic at the top, whereas this I was able to stretch it a bit bigger to make it the same size as the rest of the covers. So that's what season 2 and 4 look like when they've been modified with a bit of print work. Here's the thing though, I wasn't simply done with having aligned all of the slipcovers again. I was pretty disappointed to find that, as extensive as the season 5 bonus features are, they left off one of the bigger, longer documentaries that was produced that I really thought would have been a shoo-in for this set, given that it came out just a few days after the finale. That was the 2-hour, 2-minute One Last Adventure documentary, the controversial one where people swear they saw the Duffers using ChatGPT. Anyway, I just wanted it in this set somehow, and luckily I found someone online selling basically a bootleg of it, and that arrived in a blue Amaray case, and it was a slimline American style Blu-ray case, which is lucky because there is still a box in this set which you can fit a slimline case in. So exclusive to the deluxe set, you get this amazing case of bonus stuff like the D&D dice, although I would have loved it to have had a 20 on there rather than a Demogorgon, but okay, whatever. And the really cool Palace Arcade token. And there's some other stuff that came in here originally, but I've actually relocated it so I could take off the bottom cover and basically insert this. I bought a custom black Amaray case. That meant that it would match the Amarays that come beneath for each season. And yeah, and in here you have One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5, along with my Scoops Ahoy loyalty card, my Hellfire Club patch, my stickers, my Where Is Will Byers, my photo of Bob, my Camp Nowhere postcard, and my D&D log thing. So you're probably wondering, where are the prints? Well, luckily, again, by happy accident, they're back in the season sets, because each season includes the little clips for a booklet, and there weren't any booklets included. Now, I will admit this is possibly going to ding on the corners over time, but I'm happy enough with that, and it means I can kind of have all of the print cards for each season in their appropriate cases, and you just kind of like slot them in like this. And then here's what it all looks like together in their black Amaray cases. So naturally, season 1, 2, and 3 are kind of standard width. 4 and 5 are the kind of multi-disc set width. And then One Last Adventure, The Making of Stranger Things 5, is in a slimline, which I think is appropriate for a single disc release amongst 25 other discs. So yeah, I don't know why they didn't include it. They really should have done. But if you ever wanted One Last Adventure to go with your collection, remember there is a way to do it and to incorporate it as part of the deluxe box set. So yeah. So what do you think? Worth the effort or a bit pointless? Dare I say a bit weird? Let me know your thoughts in the comments and whether you're going to do this too. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if you agree with these changes and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you.